All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to The Real Music Observer. That would be me, Dave, Harmless Dave, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. In these days of reduced revenue, yours truly is always looking for help in the area of ideas for videos, compelling ideas, or different angles that you might have. I haven't done this in a while, but if you'd like to reach out to me either on Twitter or Patreon, that's a great place to send me a message. And you can have great access to me for just, $1 a month. And we can talk back and forth and have private conversations about things. That's a good way of doing it. And if you've got an angle or a scoop or just, hey, you want to shout out, good place to do it. You can sign up for Patreon right here on the channel, upper, right hand corner, and a little Patreon logo. Click on that, and that will take you to my Patreon page. And you and I, we could share some casual chemistry or even some fresh energy over there. Speaking of fresh energy, let's talk Fleetwood Mac, shall we? The topic that seems to get a lot of play when I talk about Fleetwood Mac. Look, if anybody thinks that they're going to see Fleetwood Mac for some sort of artistic integrity right now, it's just not there. When you dismiss the guy who was really I want to say the only artist in the group, but that's not true. I think what he did was he brought out everyone else's colors. You know what I mean? Like a painting, Lindsay made everyone else's colors sort of brighter. And I'm not saying everybody else is washed up, but I don't think people are going to Fleetwood Mac to see Mick Fleetwood's drum solo. Now, yes, there are people that are going to see Stevie Nicks. Let's be honest. I am, I was, and I still kind of am a Stevie Nicks fan. It's just sad that she pretty much just cut the legs out from under the band. But she knew, Irving Azoff knew, Mick Fleetwood knew. Unfortunately, maybe even Christine McVie knew, but maybe just agreed in principle, that this band could soldier on and be this hybrid cover band. And then, the interest. See, there's always a curiosity. How's Neil Finn going to sound? Is Mike Campbell going to be able to fill the shoes on the guitar? And personally, the answer to those questions for me is neither man has been able to fill their respective roles. Are they good musicians? Yes. Are they the right fit for this band? No. And it's tough to fill the gap when you've got a creative genius who is no longer in the group. Not only is he a creative genius, but he was very unique and different as a player, as a singer. The way he performs, there's this certain, I'll call it, and I keep calling it this, manic frenzy energy that's out there when he's on stage. It's intangible. You can't quantify it. The dude is just unbelievably unique. And that's why when you say, okay, we don't need this guy, we're just going to... And this is a calculation that they made. We've been over this a lot. But the artistic nature of going to see Fleetwood Mac, people aren't going to see Fleetwood Mac for that now. They're going to see this big name moniker on the billboard, and they understand that these bands aren't going to be around forever. And they look at it as, well, it's better than, say if they weren't here. Okay? And the management here, they've made wise calculations in the business world. Doesn't mean they've made wise calculations when it comes to artistic integrity. They've done this with the Eagles, and they did it with Fleetwood Mac. They may be doing it with Van Halen soon, which is going to be very interesting. With David Lee Roth really not able to sing that material the way it was intended to be sung. Van Halen, I could honestly see a fourth singer. I really could. I know that's crazy to think about, but that's another video. The bottom line for Fleetwood Mac fans is the ones who want to just see the group the way they remember, whether that's the Rumors lineup, or maybe the lineup even without Christine McVie in some cases. For many years, she was gone out of the group, and Lindsay carried the band, okay? When Lindsay left the first time, I think Christine carried the band for a few years, and then Christine leaves, and I think Lindsay carried the band, although they were both gone for a little while. It's a little confusing, and this is where all the media comes in and says, well, you know, this band is all about evolution and change, and we should all just be happy this latest incarnation is just amazing, it's casual chemistry, it's fresh energy, just take your medicine. You know, take the spoonful of castor oil, and the media will give you a spoonful of sugar to wash it down with, and everybody will be happy. Well, there are a group of people that keep watching these videos about Lindsey Buckingham who just aren't happy. And they find no comfort in the fact that there is a cultural thing that supersedes the artistic thing. And so if you're going to see Fleetwood Mac for Mick Fleetwood's amazing drum solo, you're, I think, in kind of a minority, okay? I know, you want to see your heroes on stage, and then you get the bonus of seeing Mike Campbell, who's stumbling around, and Neil Finn, who sings like a bird but doesn't, you know what I mean? He's you wouldn't bring Barbra Streisand into Fleetwood Mac, you know what I mean? You just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be right, and Barb's probably wouldn't want to be in Fleetwood Mac. She's a little on a different place, and you know what I'm saying. So in any event, Fleetwood Mac, if you're going to go see him, you're going to go see, because the world is telling you, you better go see Fleetwood Mac. This might be it, and this is going to be interesting, and you know, you can fight with other generations there for seating and so forth. That's a lot of fun. In that last video, we talked about all the different generations, the millennials and the Gen Xers and the baby boomers who want to get up and dance and have a good time. See, that's it. It's, you got disposable income, you're going to go see Fleetwood Mac. Is it worth it? That's the thing you really got to ask yourself. And I guess it just depends on your perspective. You're probably saying to me, just let these people go. They want to go. And I've said that before in videos. If you want to go, go. I got people who have told me, thanks for talking so much about how you don't like this band. I'm going to go see him. Great. Again, Irv, any publicity is good publicity. All right. Done with this video. I'll be back, and maybe I'll be talking about the Van Halen thing, which is really interesting. See ya.